Hello, my dear friends. Today we're talking about rebellion versus maturity. You know, when you raise teenagers, sometimes they're rebellious. And what does rebellion look like with a teenager? Well, it used to be that they would smoke cigarettes. Nowadays, they just use foul language. Of course, they want tattoos and piercings and everything that's rebellious, everything that's against the grain of the mature adult. We also do that as homemakers. We have a rebellious streak. We want our house clean now. We don't want to wait. We want to hire somebody and just get it done. Or we don't want to hang our outfit up. We just want to sling it over a chair or sling our shoes on the floor, not do the dishes or whatever. That's a form of rebellion or immaturity in ourselves. So what I want you to practice this week is maturity, is self-discipline. See if you can really do it. Can you really hang your clothes up instead of throw them on the chair or the floor? Can you really put the dog's leash on the hook versus the table? Can you put your shoes in the closet versus beside the couch? Can you do those little things that you've asked the others in your home to do? Can you set the fine example by doing that thing, not leaving your water bottle in the living room or whatever? How about keeping your car clean and you're asking your kids not to leave their things in the car, yet here's your Starbucks glass with melted ice in it from yesterday. What are we doing? What are we showing our children or anyone who's looking at us to see if we're doing what we say we're going to do? Sometimes we have a very disappointed spouse. He never says anything, but he sees. So I want you to start today to not be rebellious, to not act like a teenager, but instead act like a mature adult. That would include not using foul language, etc. Okay? Because sometimes we lose our temper, don't we? And we use language we shouldn't use, don't we? Right. So I don't want you to have to apologize for yourself anymore. I want you to set yourself on the straight and narrow this week. I want you to be mature versus rebellious. And that comes with self-discipline, which will bring you peace. And it'll be such a sweet life. So much sweeter than the rebellion that we just simmer in. All right? So this week, when you get up in the morning, I want you to get up 30 minutes before the rest of the family. Do not rebel and roll over and bring the covers up and push the button. Don't do that to yourself or your family. Get up 30 minutes before the family. You have plenty of time to do your morning routine, and then get your children up and put them through their morning routine, including giving them breakfast. Go through the morning routine. Go do a load of laundry. When I tell you to do laundry, if your laundry is behind, I'm not telling you to do all of your laundry. I'm telling you to put yourself on a plan, on a laundry budget, and do your laundry every day. So if you're an at-home homemaker and you have 10 piles of laundry out there, I want you to sort them out and say, you know what, today I'm going to do sheets and just do sheets. Tomorrow I'm going to do towels and just do towels. The next day I'm going to do lights and just do lights. The next day I'm going to do mediums, just do mediums. The next day I'm going to do darks, just do darks. The next day I'm going to do one more load of towels. And that way you will have your clothes caught up. You're going to be doing more loads than you normally would, but if you stick on that routine going forward, you'll always just have a load or two a day, and you'll be able to fold them easily and put them away. Unless you put your clothes away, fold them or hang them up and put them away, you haven't completed that load of laundry. Okay? So no more rebellion. It's not difficult. It's just discipline. So discipline yourself to do these things. There's another thing we're not disciplining ourselves to do, and that is a clutter stop. That means that you're looking around for those little things that you've left around or your children have left around, or that big bunch of toys that are dumped on the floor that need to be put away 3 times a day until you can set the perfect example for your family by doing it yourself. Now, I don't mean that you're going to be perfect. I'm saying it's a perfect example. If you left your shoes by the couch, you should say, or could say, oh my goodness, what am I doing? I left my shoes by the couch. They don't belong here. They belong in my closet. Let me go put them on the floor in my closet nicely. That is a perfect example. The example would be that you're not just leaving them there. Now, will they notice that your shoes are there? No, because your shoes are always there, or whatever it is that you do. But they will notice when you say, oh my goodness, I'm trying not to do this anymore. Let me go put them away. And while you're at it, Brooke, could you put your shoes in your closet? And Brock, could you put your shoes in your closet? I know I picked two crazy names. Brooke is a beautiful name. Brock is a beautiful name. Do you know what I'm doing? Play on words. Anyway, never mind. Next, we're going to talk about the kitchen and the sink and the dishes. We are not going to have a pile of dishes in our sink, dirty pans laying on the countertops. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to load that dishwasher with as many dishes as it will hold, put the soap in it, and run it tonight. And in the morning, we're going to empty it, put the dishes away. If you have a whole nother load of dishes in the morning, put them in, put the soap in it, run it again. A couple of hours later, when everything's nice and dry, put those dishes away. If you have dishes from breakfast and lunch now, put them in. You should still have some room for dishes for supper. Eventually, you're going to catch up where you just have to run your dishwasher once a day. Now, let me stop right there and say, if you haven't learned how to load your dishwasher, you may be thinking that you need to run it 2 times a day every day. Unless you have a humongous family, that is not true. You wash your dishes, you put your dishes in one after the other. You put the bowls in, I can't make my hand go like that, one after the other. You put them on the little things. You put your cups in next to each other, like things together. You're going to make yourself so much more room because that's the way your dishwasher is designed. Put your pots and pans in the sink and wash them by hand. You won't die. Wash your pots and pans by hand, maybe your Tupperware, put some towels on the counter or have something that absorbs water and put them there so in the morning you can put them away. Start setting the example that you don't leave dirty dishes in the sink. But now that we have arranged it so that the dishwasher is emptied every morning, time yourself. I've had clients tell me they can empty theirs in 4 minutes. I could always empty mine in 6. Time yourself. It doesn't take as long as you think. Empty dishwasher, dishes go in the dishwasher. Set the perfect example. So stop being a rebellious brat. Stop being a teenager. You're a grown woman. You have discipline. It feels painful, but it's going to bring so much peace. And once you've disciplined yourself and set the example, some of you may have husbands that will jump on board. Some of them won't notice at all. If you have the husbands that jump on board, good for you. If you have the husbands that don't notice at all, that's okay. You still love them, you married them, and your job is to say to yourself, instead of, oh, it would only take him 3 minutes. Don't say that. Instead say, I love him, I like my house tidy, therefore I'm going to pick that up and put it away. Because it will be an unending battle and you won't win for a person who doesn't see it. Okay, so don't fight that battle. Instead, harbor love in your heart and do the job. Okay. All right, that's it for today. I hope that you look at rebellion versus maturity, and that you choose maturity, and that you give that example for your family, and that you slowly begin to discipline your family as well in the fine art of putting things away. That's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you remember that you are beautiful. So, be beautiful.